Good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody doing out there? It is I, Lauren Michaels Harris. Hey, everybody, how's it going? It is Tuesday. No. Uh-oh. Did I? Oh, hold on. Drink some coffee. It's a full Wednesday. See, are coming quick today. Telling you what. Good morning. Hump day. Hey, Ala, how's everybody doing? Gonna chit chat here for a minute and let the audience build. Help you welcome to the show my sidekick, Miss Lucy McGillicuddy Ricardo, and boy, do I need her today. I had to take a little over-the-counter sleep aid last night. You know how you go to bed and you go at a reasonable hour, but you're laying there, and the next thing I know, 30 minutes have gone by, and I'm still flipping from side to side. Another half hour goes by, I'm still tossing from side to side. So I got up and took one of those Unisom things, right? And now this morning, it's like kind of like everything is in slow motion. So I'm gonna get a bunch of this coffee in me and perk me up. How are things in your neck of the woods? I want to say, first of all, we are live streaming. Yes, we are. LIVE across Facebook, YouTube, Roku, Android, Apple TV, Periscope, and of course our home base, which is E360 Television out of Phoenix, Arizona. And I want to send a shout out to my main guy, Mr. Joshua T. Berglund, also known as the world's mayor. This show is on right before bathrobe moments, and it's entitled Gratitude Unfiltered. What a great way to start your day, talking about all things gratitude based. So, if you're up before now, an hour before now, you might want to, no, you don't want to, might, you want to pop over and say hello to Joshua T. Berglund and Gratitude Unfiltered. You won't regret it. Also, thank you to our sponsor this week, Symposium.us, where conversation becomes currency. If you download the app today or simply visit them at www.symposium.us, you're going to find out about all great opportunities to convert your viewers and your followers into paper viewers. You can live stream one-to-one, you can do shout-outs, simgrams, all kinds of things. But now you can turn your cell phone, ready for this, into a payphone. That's right. Get over to symposium.us and check out all the happenings. So, what I want to do right now is let you guys take a look at something, and then we'll get right back to it and bring our guest in. So, let's see. Here's something about Symposium you might find of interest. Okay, it isn't working. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to say this. I can hear it. Can you hear it? It's going to end. I'm going to do this all over again because I'm not trying to lose a sponsor, y'all. I'm going to save that stuff to the end because I want to get my guest in here. First of all, let me tell you, do you screen a picture of him? So what he looks like. There he is. No, that is not Volta. No, that is not someone that you people sure look at him all the time. Is that guy from that one movie? No, you know. It could be, but he hasn't told me anything. This is David Gold, everybody. I met David. I think it was year before last. Yeah, when I was in Canada speaking at an event there, and I don't even think David was at the event. Somehow, I hope he remembers. You know, I couldn't even remember my name a few minutes ago. We we met there. We had lunch. I remember that it was the day I was leaving, and his business partner, and and we've been fast friends ever since. So let me a little bit about David. Born in Colombia, but still lives in Canada, Toronto to be exact. David started his business career in the health and fitness world as a personal trainer. He ran his first business and was able to inspire, train, and help a lot of people over the years regain their health and get their power back. But from the fitness world, he transitioned over into the travel industry. This was a transition which allowed David to gain more recognition as a businessman, and he ran big sales teams, trained them, and guided them to be more productive and more successful within the company. After a couple of years of that, he then moved into the tourism business, expanding and increasing yearly revenue. He decided then, listen, I don't want to work for anybody. Right? He jumped back into his own business, which is what he's doing today. David and his partners have a member-based entertainment and events company. I love the idea. I think it's a great idea, and and doing what I do, I know lots of times that I wish they were in the United States. Maybe they'll come. We'll find out later this morning. Anyway, what they do is, with the help of his partners, they've been doing this since 2017, and they serve people. It's not just about the parties and the things that they do, but they help raise a lot of funds for a lot of great causes. He's currently involved in a few projects working with nonprofit organizations, the main one called You and I for a Better World, and we'll talk about that this morning. It helps people gain access to better medicine, healthcare, and treatments free of charge. Overall, David considers himself an entrepreneur with big dreams and a heart of gold. And I agree. So I want to say good morning to all of you that are popping in. Please share right now. It's nice. We have an international guest today. Hello, Anelda, Robert Brooker, Craig, Brumengo, Narendra Prun from Singapore, Shelley Dale, and Phyllis, how are you? Good morning, and good morning. You guys, Lori Whitney, good morning to you. Won't you guys right now, stop what you're doing. Look all over if you're on your cell phone or whatever you're watching from. Look for the share button. Invite friends. Start a watch party. You never know. You might invite somebody to this interview and they hear that one word, the one phrase that resonates with them and somehow changes their life forever. I'm telling you, it doesn't take much. It just takes a heart of service. And our guest today is a person who believes in a heart of service. And so I am going to bring David in. Now, what's going to happen? I didn't warn him, but David, you're going to break into a million little pieces, and you're going to fly across the cosmos and then be reconfigured back on the screen to my right. Start feeling a tingling sensation somewhere around the bottom part of your soul deck, which will mean that you are moving across. Oh, oh, David, you took up the whole. Okay, wait a minute. The whole screen is you. Oh, watch this. Watch him pop up over there. Let me hit the update. You guys might not be able to see me this morning. There we go. David, say good morning. You're on the screen. You're about to pop up on your Facebook. See how you're taking the whole screen? Now watch.
Hey,
Watch my magic.
am I live now?
Yeah, you're live. I'm
How are
looking
you
at you on
doing,
my
everybody?
screen. That's funny. Now you're gonna share the screen with me here in a second. That's technology for y'all. Okay, so don't worry, you'll see me. I know you guys. There's Loren. He's back. David, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are things in Canada? David?
Oh, they're cold. It's actually a cold day today. Can you
Mm,
guys hear me?
I can.
Hello?
You can get a little closer to your microphone.
Can you guys hear? Is that better?
That's better.
Is that better? Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we hear you. Can you hear me?
Awesomeness. I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. So how are things in Canada? You said it's cold.
They're amazing. Besides the cold, there's a lot going on. In terms of the stuff that we're doing, I'm happy to be on bathroom moments and just before my workday starts
Thank you.
to doing the exciting things that I do every day. And yeah, I'm really humbled to be here again. And Canada, it's always fun here. It's always welcoming. It's a lot of people. But my favorite part is that, there's a lot of opportunities.
Yes,
So
it is. Now, I remember when I was visiting there, you're right. Everybody was very friendly. And I remember meeting you. Do you remember exactly how we met?
oh, of course, I definitely do. I remember we met over lunch, and you were doing an event. You were speaking at an event that I even get to go to, as I didn't know about it. I would have loved to see you do your thing that you do best. And
Yeah.
I was happy to meet you. It was a random moment because uh, I was not gonna go to my business partner that day. For some reason, I was busy, but he really connected. He said to me, "I want to meet this person, Lucy." I remember. Lucy also
Oh
said that.
yeah, that's how we. She was at the event. That's
Yes,
right.
at the
I
event.
remember now. Okay, okay. So let's tell the folks. So let's first of all let's talk about you personally before we get into the business. So you came here from Colombia. Did you come by yourself or did your entire family migrate over?
When we came, was me, my sister, and my mom. So just three of us. My whole entire family is in Colombia. I mean, there's people in different places like U.S. and Spain, but 80% are back in Colombia, right? So it was just the three of us, and hey, it's still the three of us. I mean, there is my mom met somebody, so obviously she's with that person, and they're
Oh,
working things out. They have
oh.
a couple of investment properties back in Colombia, so
So your
it's
mom met
working out.
somebody.
Oh, definitely she's good, man.
Well, let's, now, because I already see on the screen one of our viewers from New Jersey, Annie. She was like, "Oh, yes, David took up the whole screen. Hi, handsome." So she's probably asking, she probably
I
wants to
mean,
know if David is single.
okay, it's complicated.
Oh, boy.
And at the moment, I don't know if that's gonna be next few months. There's a few prospects, but there's just one in general that I'm focusing on because she's amazing. And
Oh,
she just ever since I met her, she's just been there trying to help and support anything, the good cause, the events.
oh,
My personal life, if I have to vent, she's there. So it's we're built. It's not a relationship yet, but it's in
uh-huh.
the
It's
process
on the
because
way.
I'm very focused in terms of what I want to do with my life and business. It's like let's see where it goes. I'm an
Okay.
open person, open minded, and
Open
okay.
mind. So let's talk about Men in White. Um, I love the concept. I was at the website earlier, and I remember last time you were on the show, I checked it out, and you guys have come quite a way since then. But tell people about Men in White. I know it's a member-based concierge service and entertainment agency, and you connect your members with whatever it is that they're looking to do. Now, when I went to the website, I saw a video on there of like a party bus. And so you guys
Oh
help
yeah,
people, you connect people to memories because you're creating memories, right? Not just a party, but something they're
exactly.
never going to forget. So tell me where the concept came from and how you've built it over the last couple of years and what do you love about it?
Exactly. Okay. So let me start by saying it was very random because we weren't looking to do an events company or get into
Oh,
this type of business.
compromiso,
It was
compromiso. One of the viewers is saying that it's hard to hear you. So take your microphone and kind of hold it by your mouth if you could for me, David.
Is that better?
Yes. Let me see some love on the screen. And can you guys hear David better? Oh, and David, let me tell you about this. This is the bell of purpose. So when you say something that is really
Yes.
uh, like a golden nugget, I'm going to hit the bell, and everybody out there's going to throw some hearts on the screen for you because they're letting you know I'm loving what you're bringing. So when you hear that bell, it means you're on a roll. So you guys know your job. Can you? Okay, I'm getting hearts on the screen, so they're saying they can hear you a lot better. So keep that microphone there so they don't miss one word. Go ahead. Tell us about the business.
Sounds good. So basically, how it started is we did this concert one time with my partner Gerald. At the time, we weren't really partners. I was just trying to help Hey Latino TV. He runs a program for the Spanish community. So one way of marketing it to the community was we did it through a concert. So we brought these big artists from Colombia, the Sonora Dinamita, and we did a successful concert both in Toronto and Montreal. So
Okay.
from there, we thought events, it's something that we like doing and we wanted to do. So then we threw another event because we were so successful in that event, like people saw in the Spanish community magazines, the newspapers and whatnot, because it was featured. And then somebody I did business in the past, actually saw it and said that they wanted to do a boat cruise with us. So we did a white boat cruise. I don't know
A
if you saw it
boat
on the
cruise.
website. Yeah, a white party. So it was
Okay.
everybody dressed up in white, and so we wanted to be different. So me and the team that started Men in White actually went out like 2 days or maybe like about a week before the event, and we synchronized that we wanted to be different. Like yes, we're all in white, but we still needed to stand out. So we went out to it was Le Chateau or some. We went and got a bunch of suits, all of us, and then we decided to go to Party Packers, which is a store for like party stuff, whatnot. And we decided to go because we're on the sea, we're on the water. Get cowboy hats, so the cowboys on the sea or something, but we're dressed up in white. So we were the only ones in white suits. So it was about four of us or five of us
Yes.
in white suits.
Now
So
let
we
me
show
just
up.
tell everybody. Just let me tell everybody. Um, when I first saw what they looked like, it's hard to imagine. That's why you guys need to go over to the website and take a look. Everybody there is great looking. They look like they're going to be some kind of Latin male. I thought they were strippers at first. I'm just saying. So I was like, woohoo! So anyway, but they do. They look really great. They're decked out from head to toe, and their job is to make sure you and all of your guests have the best time ever. Now, why is this important to people like us? Well, I know for a fact, so many of us, every time we have a great event, we want that special thing at the end of the weekend or for your VIP experience ticket holders. You want to do something that no one forgets. And this is the kind of thing we're talking about. Here is the website, just so if you want to go over and take a look while David is telling us more, go to www.meninwhite.club. CLUB. Now I know you're thinking, club. I said the same thing this morning. I was like, well, I didn't know you could have .club. He says yes. So anyway, go over and check that out. Their motto is if you dream it, we build it. So David, okay, so now you take people out. Um, now a lot of people might think that everything you do is like say bachelor parties, but that's not the case, is it?
Now we do different type of events, right? Like
Keep
right
that
now
mic
this
up.
year. Can you guys hear me better?
There. Yeah, keep it there. Go
So
ahead.
we do different type of events. What we're trying to do now, it's more. I mean, entertainment's one of the things we do. So obviously you gotta be there, but we're trying to also help the community, right? So
Ah,
this year we're focusing on helping you and I for a better world, which is the nonprofit organization we are affiliated with, which
talk
focuses
about
on
that.
health.
Talk about that. I love that concept.
Yes, I love. You know what? At the end of the day, if you don't have health, what do you have? You can have all the money in the world. You can, own, a country, whatnot. But if you don't have health to enjoy it, um, what are you doing in life at the end of the day? So we're thinking of supporting a nonprofit that actually helps humankind, which is giving health back. I mean, there's some ways that we're doing it right now. For example, we're planning an event to support the nonprofit and actually market that to the public that they actually know what we're doing.
Hmm.
We're doing a group class, fitness classes every month right now, where it's free for the community to come and join, get healthier, get to know the cause of the nonprofit, and what are we doing. Because right now, it's very low key. Like it's just very recent. My business partner was the one that actually opened in 2017. It was 2016, 2017. So we haven't
Began
really
the nonprofit.
uh, yeah, we haven't raised as much funds as I would like. It was more out of pocket because of the kindness of our heart. We want to actually give back to the world. And right now, what we're focusing this year is more to bring it out and create a platform that allows us to raise funds. So through many why because we are more connected to business people, the community. Now we have a database of people that also come that would like to support the nonprofit. So it goes hand in hand because with many why we're entertaining people, we're getting love from the community that way. But now as many why, we're trying to like also help nonprofit organization because everybody in the world needs help, and especially I come from
Right.
a third world country, so we're focusing on. Um, can I different areas in the world. Like for example, we actually help. We have a few cases. And then I think it was about a year ago. We had somebody needed a wheelchair that was $5,000 to get.
The
They didn't
wheelchair
have
costs
access to
$5,000.
resources.
Dang, that's like a
Yeah,
car.
yeah, it was a specific wheelchair.
Mhm.
Basically, it was really really expensive. So we were on a lookout for this wheelchair to see if we can buy it from somebody here and ship it all the way to Costa Rica. So my partner was Gerald, who you met, and that's how we
Yeah.
met.
Yep.
He went on Kijiji and started looking at wheelchairs who was selling it for cheap. So there was this lady and Mrs. Saga, that's like an hour from Toronto, and we talked to her and we told her about the nonprofit and what we were doing and what it was about, and she says she was asking for $1,500 for
For the
that. But
wheelchair.
yeah, once we said to her about the cost and what we're doing it, that we're not even gonna resell this, we're actually gonna, it's an expense and we're gonna actually ship it, so it's more money. So she says to us, come and get it. You know what we offer her? We offer her $20, and she says, come and get it. So we drove all the way. We rented a truck to get this big wheelchair, and we went. And the lady was so like, I think there must have been somebody that maybe passed away or
Hmm.
was really sick and
Didn't need
whatnot.
it
So she
anymore.
wanted to get rid of it. Yeah, she was trying to make money at the beginning, but look, I love how greed wasn't in the middle, and we were able to soften her heart by our intentions to do good besides just helping ourselves. Just we're willing to pay something for this, and she agrees. She says, you know why? She took the $20 and she says, it's not about the money that I'm taking, it's about the symbol. So these $20 I'm gonna keep forever to remember this moment that I did something good for the world.
For the
And
world.
instead of choosing to sell the, and get rid of it, she actually donated it, and the $20 was just a symbol
It's
that she
symbolic.
decided to keep.
Right.
And that touched her a lot because she didn't have to do this. And, at the end of the day, I love that she stopped, the mindset of, okay, I'm going to get rid of it and make money out of it at least.
That's
And
awesome.
she decided to
That
keep
deserves a
the
bell ringer.
symbol.
Right. So that's one example. So now you guys, okay, so you and I for a betterworld.org is where people can go to learn more.
The website's being under construction right now. Yes, we're setting up everything. So then this year, we're able to raise funds, get more sponsors involved, get
In
reach to the community.
okay.
And yeah, I
Okay.
will definitely put the link for you guys after, I believe it's .org, but there's some changes. We bought different domain now,
Okay.
so it's just on construction. But
So let me go ahead.
there is a fan page you guys can go to and get a little bit of a sense what we're doing. It's still, we're rebranding, rebuilding. It's the same, obviously the same uh, non-profit organization, but we did this, for example. Let me show you. So we actually got some merchandise for the events that we do. People would come, get a work,
No,
so they don't have, it's a free session. Want to get take something like here. If you want to donate, but also remember us. You can take based on what you give. Here's a mug. You drink coffee every day. A workout bottle because you want to get fit. It with health, and a
yeah,
shirt because you want to represent something that you believe in.
that you
So
believe in. So
this
David,
is
how many people are on your team there at Men in White? How many men in white are there? And is it just men? There's some women in the
no,
group.
there is women. Actually, we have a silent partner, and she's actually a woman.
Well, I
And
hope she
since
is.
you don't see much of her, she's she's a woman. See much of her on the website at all. Is that's what she prefers, right? She was loud, but we are loud. That's our brand to be, even from our, which is the white suits with the hat. It's so loud. People when we walk in, it's literally like it's hard not to look at these people because we come in a group. But there's about when it was 5 people 6 people with the same right now. A few, one went to Italy, Mary. I don't know if you met or not. He went to Italy and he's doing his own business over there. We still talk, we're friends, but
Mhm.
he chose to do different things. And then there's another guy that his name is Fabio, and he's back in Colombia, and he's gonna come back. He's still Puerto Man White, but right now here there's 3 of us, and 4 with the woman that's silent, partner with us, and that's how betting what it's doing. I mean, it's stronger than ever, by the way. No
You're right.
matter if these two, one in Colombia, one in Italy, we're still more in the community. We're still doing more events. We're still opening doors. We're still doing business. Part of Men in White is actually connecting businesses as well. It's not just the entertainment. I don't know if you went to the website and saw that we have Investor Circle by Men in White.
Right.
Um, so basically, that's why we're also focused here on helping the community through a nonprofit and bringing awareness to it through the events and through different platforms that we're setting up right now. Also, through Men in White, we are connecting with businesses that want to grow their business, or they want to basically people that are investors, for example, that want to make money on their money. So with Men in White, we're actually affiliated with certain suppliers. For example, we have gold deals that we can plug investors that may want to invest in gold. Real estate. We have certain things with the stocks, and it's just a different area that we're trying. That was always in the business plan, but it wasn't.
Oh
It
yeah, I
wasn't
remember
open
that
until now.
now. Yeah, 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 yeah. You guys actually work with people in investing as well. So it's a very interesting concept, and I don't think you have any competition that I know of. Are there other companies that do what you do?
I think they're everybody's different. Like there's events company, there's
Well, yeah.
members company, but the way we doing it, no, but I mean, we consider ourselves unique on the way we market and the way our and from the you look at us, and it's like, who are they? What are they
Hmm.
doing?
Hmm.
Are they a band? Are
Hmm.
they, business? You have so many questions. So I don't think in Toronto, for like let's say GTA or even Ontario or Canada, I don't think there's a group of people doing
What
the
you do?
same thing that we're doing.
Okay,
It's
hold
like
on one second. I just want to say welcome to everyone that's come in. Jackie Anderson, how are you? And Carol Rogers, Tom Watson, good to see you. And everyone else. If I missed you, I didn't mean it. And I just, Michael DeHaven, Tim Chung. Hi, and thank you all for dropping in, Annie. So listen, we're here today with David Gold from Canada, who is here talking about his business, which is Men in White. It's a member-based concierge service and entertainment agency that connects its members to whatever it is they're looking for. They also have a nonprofit that they raise funds for called You and I for a Better World, where they provide medical everything for people who can't afford it. And I love that about them. Their motto is if you dream it, we'll build it. I met David when I was speaking in Canada year before last, and remained friends all that time. So, David, right now, tell us about this. So, why is it, you guys, when you on the surface, when you look at what you guys do, I mean, you see nothing but a bunch of glam and dressed up young people. Everybody's partying, having a good time. But what was it about what you do? When did you guys decide that we need to be of service to others? Was this something? Because a lot of people think that some businesses do this sort of thing just on the surface to make it look good, but then you know what I'm saying, and it's probably difficult for you because of what people see that you do to take you seriously on the philanthropic side. So, but deep down inside you, I mean, you personally, I know you can't speak for anybody else on your team, but for you, and having come from Colombia, what is it about what you're able to do and give back? Why is that important to you?
it gives me purpose. That I think that the purpose of my life here is to serve the world and not just make a life for myself like the regular person that just wants to get married, wants to have kids, and nothing wrong with that. But I feel something inside that I I just feel when you get energized by doing something, it's more like people go and they go to the gym and they get pumped, and me coming from a personal training background, that's how my service started. Like I took a really commitment, like 100%, 110% commitment to anybody that came to me that needed help, whether it be health conditions, they have diabetes, or they wanna manage it better, they have heart conditions, or they're overweight and they don't wanna let their health deteriorate. So it started from there. I started to notice it fed me every time that I went to train somebody. It wasn't about the money. So when I started to notice things, it's more like I get to know myself through the personal training arena and coaching, that I actually found that that was my purpose. And not only it doesn't have to be just personal training. That's why I wanted to take it into a bigger level. Where when I met Gerald and told me about the nonprofit, that's when I said, "That's it. We're gonna do business in Men in White, but it all ties with a main goal. It's using the front of Men in White to actually get access to the community and
Yeah,
bring awareness. It's more with that. The whole intention of Men in White is to, yes, people come to us because of entertainment, but they already know, since we opened Men in White and we had that website launched. In the first page there was the United for a Better World being exposed and says support a cause right then and there. And we've actually sponsored with Remaining White an event, or two or three events that were community events where people did like a toy belly dancing, a comfort fitness demo, and we actually use revenue from Men in White to do this.
to
So
help.
at the end of the day, I think my team also follows and aligns with me in of service. So that's why it's working out, because we're aligning, and when you're aligned, things happen faster. You don't have to convince nobody; they're already
Sure.
there with you.
So, David, do
So
you guys have you guys ever done any work outside of Canada, or do you is Men in White strictly within the borders of Canada?
what we do is that we send people away in packages. For example, if we have, because we have a side of our business which is Men in White Travel Club. So what we're trying to do with that, it's we want people that are social, that are going out together, to also travel together and get experiences, outside of, say, Canada. They could travel within Canada, but most people, if they're going to travel, they want to go, Miami, want to go to Cuba, they want to go different places. So what we're trying to do at the same time for the last 6 months, and it's going into this 2020 year, it's market the idea of, say, partying or entertaining together and then traveling together. So the Men in White Travel Club is reaching out to those members that actually would love to get group travel going. Basically, like, unite different people from walks of life or interests that aligns to a certain interest. For saying we're trying to launch salsa tours, for example.
Oh,
Salsa, yeah. So and then fitness in Mexico, for example. That's for the health people, right?
so
Like
David, can
they,
you salsa?
oh, I can salsa. I
Oh,
can do anything.
yeah.
Bachata, todo, anything Spanish I can do. Like, Spanish, but like, from the our culture, like, it's every country has like salsa comes from like Puerto Rico, and but in Colombia, when you're born, you hear salsa, you hear bachata, you hear all these genres, right? So,
Yeah.
it's just in your blood. So you're exposed to the dancing, it's like you already
Look at him
know
doing it
these.
sitting down.
So
Uh-huh. So, I think that would be a popular one. Everybody loves that. Everybody likes to think, that, oh man, I would love to take a salsa class and that sort of thing. So I could see that being very popular.
it includes a travel component, which everybody already sold on travel anyway. They just Some people don't travel different things, maybe time constrictions or money, because travel is expensive. So through many wide, this is why we serve the public by saying through our organization we're able to get discounts, right? Like, it's a VIP concierge service, discounted as well, because that's one of the areas we market, that we can get you. Say, for example, the party bus you saw. If you were to call them directly, say you're a member here in Toronto, you call the same company that we
Same
use,
company.
they
Hmm.
would charge you like an extra couple $100. Then if I call them up, and you're talking to me and you want me to do it for you as a concierge service, I can get you a better deal. So I can get it for like 350, $400, or even like 300 sometimes, depending on the time of the year and their demand. It's like I can save you a couple $100. So that's the perk of also being a member in a company, uh, through our member base service. that you can get access to different things at a discounted price. So I want to
So,
serve more people that way.
take us through it. So a person calls you up and they say, "I want to become a member." Now, are most of your members businesses? It seems to me like it would be businesses, people who are constantly having events, as opposed to an individual.
They're both. Like we have affiliations with businesses in order to actually create packages. For example, when I do nightlife, I have to be affiliated with restaurant, lounges, people that own property, so I can rent them out like Airbnbs or whatnot. So we can create
Ah,
packages. Yeah, sometimes what we did, we do an event every month right now, and we're trying to increase our member base. The people that come to our events, that book our services, um, through this event that it's called Reggaeton Live. It's about reggaeton. I don't know if you know
I saw
reggaeton,
that
right?
on the
That
website,
gangster.
reggaeton, right?
Yes, and I manage an artist here, a local artist that's a reggaeton artist. So I'm marketing him through the events. It's a monthly party to reach out to more members as well that like a lot like with this type of something music, they appreciate the entertainment, the arts, and that's how we're growing more of our member base to come out to more events that we're doing. So right now, our membership piece is free, but at some point in our business, as we build a database of members calling in and using our services, is going to be a paid membership because we're giving you access to something exclusive. That's why it's the
Exclusive.
Men in White Club,
So
because eventually it's going to be closed.
I
Can you
want to
guys hear
put,
me?
yeah, yeah, I want to put this out because I know myself personally. There are some people, and Annie, you're watching from the New Jersey area, and I know that there's some people who, say for let's say hypothetically, David, uh, someone wants to do a retreat or a mastermind or something there in Canada. Could they call you
Okay,
to help set up, to help me find the mansion? Help me find the location. Help me put the dinners together. Help me do the excursions. That would be perfect because I know I have a lot of coaching clients who are getting
100%.
into the retreat area. So is that something you guys could help with?
Exactly. I have experience. 100%. I come before anyone was born. Remember, I told you I was part of a tour operator.
Yes.
I was in the tourist, and that's how I ran a self team because part of the idea was we're creating retreats for wellness. We were actually our business wasn't flights or it was more the experiential travel. So when I came on board and I said to him, "Oh, you want to open a new revenue through the wellness um, community or the health community, you want to mix wellness and travel, I can do that." So I brought on board yoga instructors, I brought on board Zumba instructors, I brought on board a lot of people from different walks of life that were about health, and we started doing retreats outside. We have people that we can do it outside of Canada with, or we can actually do it in Canada. If you guys want to come into Canada, it's all just phone calls away, and then we
So
can set it up. If it's Canada, hello.
if somebody wants to stage a retreat in Canada, say a women's retreat, they could call Men in Black. I mean, Men in Black, Men in White, and you guys could help them. Because I actually know someone who's looking for a
Yeah,
place to stage a
hundred
retreat
percent.
right now. Because David, tell the truth, uh,
Okay.
you
Go.
know, retreats retreats are not an easy thing to pull off.
Oh no. Really need to know it, like really organized, and it's clockwork. You have to be on schedule. Everything has to be prepared in a line. It's not you're dealing with groups of people, so it's a lot to handle. But based on my experience, I feel confident that we can help anybody that reaches out, and because of the people that we work with, our suppliers for certain things for flights and whatnot, we can get them good deals, for example, and then also. Um, we can make sure if they're coming into Canada, we can also say let's do in Toronto or do in Montreal. We can also give a little bit of extra service. Let's say we will do it with you. We'll be there with you. We'll have somebody appointed from anyway, making sure everything runs smooth. That's one thing that we also look into. That time if you wanted to come into Canada and do it here, we can set it up. And then it's always I like to do things in person. So if it's the first time, first client, I deal with it directly, and I build the rapport and I build the trust, and I make sure things go smooth. Then
Sure.
eventually, as you use our services and you see everything run smooth, then I no longer have to be, presence or dealing directly with the client. The client already sees through different times that they used our services, whichever services it is,
Absolutely.
and they trust us, right? So that's what I do. I take things personally, and then I take it to that level of trust. Then things can run smoothly afterwards. So
Awesome.
if you have
Well, I have
anybody,
somebody I'm going to put you in touch with today.
okay,
I
perfect.
mean, I don't know if they're, but they are. They were just telling me yesterday that they're ready to invest in their retreat, and so I'm going to put them in touch with you. You never know. It would be a women's empowerment retreat, but
I love that.
yeah,
I
I'm
love
gonna put
that.
you in touch with the woman today, and maybe there's something there. We'll see. We'll see. So okay, so here we are. We're coming up to the top of the hour, the end of the interview, and David, again, take everybody down through what it is you and I for a better world does. Let them know, what's down the road for you guys. What are you working on now for
Okay.
that nonprofit?
So basically, in a nutshell, our goal is to create or implement platforms that allows for raise funds, so we can actually help people that we want to help. So the whole idea is to have a network of clinics around the world, so we can give access that we work with pharmacies for like medicine, healthcare, like medicine you need for managing certain illnesses, and the people don't have access to, otherwise they have a healthcare plan or they have the money to pay. Because in Canada we're lucky because we get the healthcare here. Like you use your healthcare, you have access to a lot of stuff.
Right.
In Colombia, you do not.
Universal healthcare. You guys have universal?
So we're actually building a network of clinics in different. Take Colombia, we work with a couple pharmacies. Nicaragua, because my partner Gerald is from Nicaragua, we've been able to appoint certain people to start, somewhat like their ambassadors from the nonprofit, to be able to
Okay.
speak to those clinics and say hospitals or pharmacies. So then when we call them up and let's say, because people we get in cases right now, we're marketing them more to through these ambassadors outside of Canada, so we can get cases filed to us about people that need help. For example, that guy. I mean, yeah, that guy, because it was through a woman that she contacted us. That was his daughter here in
Hmm.
Canada, but his dad received the wheelchair in Costa Rica.
In
So
Costa Rica,
we're
right?
yeah, reaching people, like we're doing just the subtle kind of like, here is that what we're doing to certain people, like close people, business contacts and whatnot. If you guys want to have any cases of anybody that needs our help, please let us know. It started like that, but now when social
Awesome.
media comes into play, there's gonna be more people looking at the website, people looking at say the fan pages on Facebook or Instagram, and they might reach out more. So what we're doing, we're assessing everybody. We're trying to create more people to send the cases about, okay, different, saying I have an illness or my dad has an illness and we're in Salvador and
So
we have access to medicine. Yeah.
so David, if someone wants to find out more information, or perhaps they want to donate or help at this point, how would they do so, and where would they go to do so?
So what you can do is, through the Manning organization, you can send us an email and you can state that it's about the nonprofit organization. So we can send you a little package of what we're doing, like our
Okay.
goals, our mission, what we've done, certain testimonials, who people we've helped, and then you can get to know a little bit more about it. And then if it's a donation, then I can get somebody that deals with that, which is my partner, and you guys can talk to him and then figure out a way to best to do the donation. He can walk you through the process, and then that's how we're handling things.
Beautiful.
And
Beautiful.
the marketing is taking the donation and making the making that money go a long way, because sometimes it's more out of the pocket, really, because we haven't had, because of the meaning why we're building this, but we also want to be helping humanity. It's kind of, we're taking on a lot, but I know everything's doable if you have the will to do it. So at the end of the day, this year is actually being easier because many white's already almost taken off, so it's more smooth. and I can actually focus more on community events this year where
Wonderful.
visit our brother.
Awesome. Awesome. So, David, excuse me, when I release you now, here in a second, could you go into the comments and drop the website for Men in White, or maybe an email address where if people want to
Oh,
continue the conversation and learn more about your nonprofit, You and I for a Better World, they can do so. You're in Canada. There are people watching from all over the world, but we are one human race, and we are in this race together, and we're here to help each other. And I love what you're doing. I'm grateful for you coming on here and showing that there isn't just the face of the party bus that and all the whoo-hoo, which is great. We all love a good time, but at the end of the day, there should be something also which is of service to the rest of the world. And you're a great example, because I know a lot of people think they see what you do and they automatically assume. And so I'm grateful for you coming on today and setting the record straight that yes, we party, but we use some of what we do to get in and help make this world a better place. You and I for a better world. David Gold,
exactly.
thank you so much. God bless you. And you're welcome back
Thank
here on
you.
Bathroom Moments anytime. Okay.
Amazing, my friend Lauren. Thank you for having me. It's been an honor. To you, beautiful people who are watching, thank you for tuning in. I love Lauren, and I'm very grateful that I actually got to meet him in a random setting life
Yeah.
presented to us. And things happen for a reason. I don't take no moments for granted. Life's every moment, it's a collection of moments. So enjoy life, live it.
Amen.
And do your best. That's it. That's it.
Amen.
As long as you're doing your best, let God take care of the rest. That
That's
is
right.
right. Just
That's right.
basic.
And if you're ever in the Chicago area, let me know. We can hang out. You can stay here. We can kick it. And I'm planning a trip back to Canada sometime near the end of the year, and I'll let you know so we can have dinner again.
Amazing. Oh,
Okay.
definitely. If I don't see you before then, we'll meet up in Canada again. Then it's
Thank
destiny.
you.
Your destiny always to come back. You know what? Somebody always says masters always come back.
That's
So
right.
you're meant to come back because you inspire. I bet you inspire a lot of people in that event. And
Um,
next time, I promise you'll be there.
Thank
Just
you. Thank you, David. So don't forget, drop in the connections, maybe an email address or two, and let the folks get at you about how they can help with You and I for a Better World, the nonprofit. And also, maybe you want to talk to the Men in White about helping you stage some type of event in Canada, and they're there to help you with that. So there you go. meninwhite.club is the website, meninwhite.club, if you want to see what they're doing. And David will drop in all of the other connectors in just a moment. David, thank you. God bless you. Keep doing what you're doing and have a wonderful, wonderful day. My best to Gerald.
thank you. I'll let him know for sure. All right.
Okay.
All the best, Long. Take care.
All right.
Take care. Take care,
All
my
right.
people. Appreciate you guys
Yay.
watching, and I'll see you next time. Back moments.
Thank you, David. Bye now. All
Hasta
righty,
luego.
everybody. Bye. So that was David Gold. Thank you, David, for joining us, you guys. Um, uh, man, I love what I do. I love what I do. And I want to thank our sponsor for the week, symposium.us. I have used them for the last few years to do masterminds, master classes. I've done live streams of my events, and I've also used them for like the Next Impactor. If you remember that back in August, where we crowned a winner, uh, uh, Tamara Hunter, and they helped us collect all of our votes for that wonderful competition. So symposium.us, where conversation becomes currency. And also, I want to thank our family here at E360TV.live. It's not even a dot, E360 TV Live. I just made that up. Anyway, man, David, what a great guy. I see he's still sitting on my screen. Hi, David. They can still see you. So, you know, just know this. And I want to say thank you guys. Get out there now and do what it is we do. Love up on everyone you can. Remember that the only way you can do that really is to love yourself first. So please get out there and do that once you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow morning, early for her. Wait, or is it late for her? I think it's late for her. Vicky Omafalaji, all the way from Melbourne, Australia. She'll be here to talk about the Global Achiever Speaker Summit. And also, we're going to talk about the Power of We Symposium, which is headed to Australia. And also, we're going to talk about the Global Achiever Speaker Summit. And also, we're going to talk about the Power of We Symposium, which is headed to Australia. And also, we're going to talk about the Power of We Symposium, which is headed to Australia. later in the year. So make sure you join us tomorrow morning right here on Bathrobe Moments, where my guest will be publisher of Global Achievers Magazine and much more, Kioma Falaji. And then rounding out the week on Friday, Amy Ibera, talking about all kinds of things, but you're going to see an incredible transformation that Amy has made in her health and fitness. So we'll see that on Friday. I want to thank you so much. Have a great day. God bless you, and I'll see you tomorrow.